Alright guys, I am shooting a log file. I'm going to, this is what it looks like right now. And then I'm going to do some magic. I don't know. I'm not very good with that stuff, so I just do my best to make it look as good as possible. Alright, you're asking, what the hell are you doing with this camera again? Oh, that's a great question. Great question. Alright, let me explain. So I mentioned before in another video that I decided to look at the Christmas deals going on with Insta360 and was like, am I missing something here? Is this camera really good? But I'm just not seeing it like other people see it. I got itchy with the trigger finger and I clicked the button and got the 64 gigabyte one version with the selfie stick. So it took a while for that to come because it came over from China direct from Insta360. Waited for it in the mail, and while I was waiting for the mail, I returned my DJI Action 2. Now you're asking why? How did you like that camera? I did. I do love that camera. I do love the image from that camera. The camera that I had that sticky problem. It ripped right off. I was like, for 520 bucks, that was no longer good anymore. I had to return it. Or it was kind of getting past the 30 days of their mark regarding getting the instant care and all that kind of stuff. So I could still return it to Best Buy. So I went ahead and did that. I also had some connection issues. So I'm like, for 520 bucks, I want the camera to be perfect. Somewhat. But in the meantime, I checked B&H and I like to buy used products. Now, some folks don't like buying used, not worth the risk. But in my case, I've had good luck with them. And I know if I get it in the mail, which I've gotten cameras in the mail before, which have been not as described, send it right back. They have no problem with it. I found the Insta360, the 32 gig version, the older version, used for $188. And I was like, I'm paying $310 new for some more memory and a stick, or 180 bucks. The camera is not that great anyway, that I think. So let me go ahead and just get the used one, and I'll return the 64 gigabyte new one coming in from overseas. And right before it got there, I was reaching out to Insta to see how to return it. Now they're a little hard to get a hold of because they're in their time over there, so you're chatting with folks late in the evening to kind of get a vibe of how it needs to work. They're pretty responsive when it comes to the chat. So I'm not complaining about that, but I guess I am spoiled rotten when it comes to returns, when it comes to Amazon, who pretty much have free returns on most products, even if you open them up. And even easier where you can just go into like a UPS store, whatever store they have designated, and not even wrap it up and just give back to them when they return it. Insta has a different policy. If you open it up, or you dare to open it up, they will not accept it back. It came in, I kept chatting back and forth, and I said, I just need to get an address and a reference number to send it back to. I know I have to pay for the shipping, which I think is whatever, but I had to pay the shipping back, and you can't open it up. That's just the two big things. I finally, it showed me how to do it. Got email, I got the reference number, and I got a place to send it back to in the States, in California, in Irving. Shipping from coast to coast was like 15 bucks, so I lost out on that deal, but that's my own fault. Should have read ahead that that's how it works when it comes to returns. So be it. All right, that's done. 64 gig is going back, and I'm going to keep this $188 32 gigabyte version, right? The worst thing about Insta and its image quality, it's its skin tone. That's it is so hard to fix, or can you even fix it? It's just washed out, pasty looking. It's just, so that's the biggest drawback. If you want to use it for this kind of stuff, vlogging, I say no. This is more for like action, walking, scenery, background, that kind of stuff. Just get the shot, different kind of look, which kind of falls into the same track of DJI Action 2. But you get the image quality also, but you gotta pay for it.
It's cold outside, but the fire keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe. And I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas. a storm is on its way. But as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself. In a cabin out of nowhere, just us and no one else. I've decorated it.
Also connects to your pad, your phone goes on. I wish it charged it. You charging it? So I just switched back to vivid mode, and I won't touch the colors on this one. So what do I think of this camera again? Pretty much have my same thoughts on it before. Image quality is not good for skin, not good for face headshots, that kind of thing. I think it's great for like landscapes, beaches, quick stuff like that. The indoor stuff is, they play with it somewhat, so it's kind of bright, but it looks, you kind of zoom in at all, don't do it, it looks bad. For the price I paid for it, it's a fun camera to have. It's a quick camera when it comes to, if you don't want to, if you're not a person who goes and takes footage and dumps it into Final Cut Pro or whatever you use, makes a video about it, kind of putting everything together, and you want it to look a certain way, then this camera is fine. It's completely different than your iPhone. So it can do things that camera cannot do. When you take the footage on from your phone on your app, you have the ability to right then and there play with it a little bit, adjust it how you want. They have some of the preset, I guess you could say LUTs kind of thing involved, where you can play with the look of it, and then you can denoise it, and then you can add a little music to it. They have several soundtracks. When you download it, you can kind of change the music, you can change the volume of it. So you can, in a matter of a couple of minutes, take a quick video you did and then put music with it, cut it around a little bit, and it's something to post on social media, that kind of thing, real quick. So in that aspect, it's great. For a regular camera, when you're looking to get good image quality, but you still want to kind of have that modular design where it's magnetic and stuff, I think you need to go to the Action 2 if you want best of both worlds. You're going to pay for it. I'm waiting. I'm going to go back to the Action 2, no doubt, but I'm waiting for maybe a good used one. I saw one on Amazon recently for $470 something. That's not that bad. I can spin this thing around, and then you can watch what you have. Back to me. I'm gonna go for a run here in a little bit. I'll take you with me. Let me charge her up. Let me dump some of the footage, and we'll go for another run.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me, with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas, a moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents, as long as I spend this day with you. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. Making plans for what we're gonna do.
So I still have it in my little cap case, and I find it's good to have something like that to hold on to, not hold on to the little pill itself, because you'll slip out of your hands.
Walk, and we can follow the moonlight till we reach a place we can stay. Maybe kiss a bit and dream away. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas,
It's like a body camera. It's like a police body camera, except it's on civilians. If you call yourself a civilian. One day, maybe everyone will have to require to wear this. So when you act like a jerk off, you'll be on video.
All I want is to spend this day with you. Let me give you a Christmas moment we'll fill with love and joy. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe.
I gotcha. Hear it. Taste me. Taste me.
I don't need any presents as long as I spend this day with you.
Good.
So
Ready?
beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. Ooh. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate bar.
I would love to change it to slow motion right now and run through those geese. Oh, if they wouldn't attack me, right? But this camera, I can't adjust anything unless I have it one of those preset buttons ahead of time. So, one of the limitations. Once you set it, forget it. What if I threw the camera out there and it would eat it?